Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Taurus for the week of September 26, 2022. And yes, from the stress of it all, I have a cold. Ta-da! Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I don't know about daily horoscopes. I'm still trying to work on the monthly horoscopes. I got these up on time. Yay! So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do here. So we'll see. So anyways, my bulls, on Monday, you can be more about your finances. You can be strict on a budget. You can be putting yourself on a budget or getting rid of certain apps as a way to save. Or you can be very resourceful at this time. You're still, you still have a stellium in the sign of Cancer, and the thoughts of past coming up and talking about the past or spending more time with family. You see things that other people can't see at this time, but you may not say anything because you know certain people can't handle the truth, or you don't want to help certain people at this time. Or it could be a situation where you do say something and you get snapped at by someone else. You can be going through it emotionally and going through emotional changes, or when you are about other people's problems, your problems tend to get resolved. You have a strong purpose in your abilities to provide love and care for others and to use sound judgment in your dealings with them. Business trends are favorable, and you may be selected to take on additional roles in your career. Your home life increases in enjoyment, and there is a possibility of responsibilities being lifted as another person in the family assumes your task, or it may no longer apply anymore. A parent or a child or even your partner may supply your needs with sincere concern and caring. Tuesday, I feel like you could be very impatient when it comes to certain things that you want. Be careful with investment opportunities or what you get yourself into, because I feel like you do things without thinking at times, and you're very quick to jump into certain situations without really thinking about how it's going to affect you later on, or how long you will be able to continue doing it, okay? Or even if it's like realistic in your life, alrighty? So this is something you don't want to, this could be something that you don't want to do. So this is something to think about and look at all sides of the picture before going to jump in or going to invest in other people's drama. This could be a delicious time for tea and the gossip is just juicy, but don't go repeating what you hear, because it can get you in trouble. This is a time period, even though you may feel like you need to say something, it's best not to, and not to like dive into your impulsive behavior, because it could be very reckless at this time, because this could be a situation where it's like you've been through similar situations and you want to share your story, and you're like listening, you know, you're like the walls that have ears, and you're like listening and you want to like dive in, but at the same time when you do, you will get killed for it, okay? So be careful with that. You will get told off, and I don't think you want that. So then oh sorry, I have my okay, let me just blow my nose really quick. Oh my gosh. You have a stellium on Wednesday in your 12th house at this time. You need to watch your emotional self with this energy. You're not getting along with family members. I feel like for some of you, you can be going through it emotionally. Not the best time to make decisions. I feel like you can be easily angered. This could be dealing with baby mama, baby daddy drama. I feel like you can be in a socially awkward situation, or someone could put you in a socially awkward situation that you don't want to be in. It could be a situation as so simple as like, friends invite you to come over to their house, but they don't tell you, oh yeah, by the way, it's like a big old party at their house and there's like tons of people that you don't know. Even if it's just 3 people, it's still like a socially awkward situation for you, you know, because they didn't mentally prepare you for the situation, and you don't like to be put around new people for some of you. And I feel like you can feel out of place, and you prefer to work more behind the scenes with this energy at work. This is not the time to go assuming, so don't go zooming into things. I feel like for some of you, this could be something new that you're learning, and you could like find it like quick to learn and stuff, and you know, and you could be like, or it could be a situation where you like grab it. Those of you who are Aries risings are like, oh yeah, let me touch it, you know, and you're like, no, I don't need your help, I got to figure it out, and you know, we could watch you all crash and burn. And it's like, you got to figure it out, don't you? You just broke a $300,000 equipment. So, you know, make sure that you learn it first before you go assuming that you know what you're doing, okay? I feel also with this energy, you can find yourself making mistakes along the way. Like I said, you may have a lot of repressed anger to deal with. Be careful with accidents or injuries. You may act against your own best interests and you have meltdowns at this time. So be careful with holding that repressed energy because it's going to come out in a very nasty way at this time. So slow it down this week seems to be the lesson. And don't come in with this attitude of I know it all. Just come in with an open mind and being more open to learning and listening to what other people have to say this week, okay? And just be more of a listener this week rather than a participant, okay? I feel like on Thursday, the small things in life, those are highlighted. You may not feel like you're getting your daily due and proper attention, but then you may discover it is because you haven't really asked for what you truly want. Learning new and more satisfying ways to address your personal habits and those of others will refresh you and take a closer look at what is going on. This can mean taking better care of yourself, eating what truly satisfies you, and turning the necessities of daily grind into opportunities of ever-evolving accomplishments. Life is one thing at a time, each well done. You may have less work to keep up on than usual. Sometimes this indicates laziness and not getting anything done. This could also be your day off. Despite this, employers and coworkers are not likely to complain. If you have been sick, this could be a restoration of health. Friday, you may have less work to keep up with than usual, and Venus moves into Libra on the 29th on Thursday. So this could be laziness, lack of productivity again, not getting much done. If you haven't been, so same energies. An office shakeup may make you make your routine unpredictable. You may like the unpredictability in your routine. You may not know your coworkers are going to be doing day by day. Watch your health, especially if you're older. Sometimes this can be ailments with the kidneys. You may have a tendency to overdo things at this time. When it comes to socializing and enjoying yourself, others may find your behavior mildly offensive because you take things too far. Moderation is key this week. You may have to contend with coworkers' laziness, or you may yourself have a tendency to procrastinate and not get much work done on Thursday and Friday, it seems. So coworkers may invade also your personal space or your personal bubble at this time. Or it could be like you're very OCD and stuff, and they're coming and they're touching everything, and it can have you a little bit freaked out because there is a method to your madness. They just don't know what it is. Okay, the first card I come up with is the Emperor card. You can feel more in control of your situation. This is confidence. I feel like for some of you, this could be dealing with father this week or thoughts of father coming up as well. For others of you, this is a great time for business picking up with this energy as well. The Three of Swords, for some of you, could be traveling to go visit father during this time period. This could also be thoughts of father, or this could be dealing with father's side of the family. For others of you, this is just traveling happening with this energy. The Temperance card, you can be dealing with a naughty boy or a naughty girl coming into your life with the Three of Swords and the Temperance card this week. The King of Swords, I feel like for some of you, you can feel grounded with this energy. You can be very analytical in your way of thinking at this time as well. Of Swords, have faith that, the Five of Coins. Well, the Five of Swords, I feel like you can be dealing with some kind of bullying. The Fives, you're dealing with restless energy this week as well. The Five of Coins, I feel like with this energy here, have faith that everything is going to work itself out this week. With this energy, delve into faith consciousness because Hasameya, it is Rosh Hashanah time. It is high holidays we are celebrating this week. The Page of Swords, I feel like, you can be dealing with somebody that's watching you a little bit too closely. I feel like you may not be getting along with other coworkers during this time period, or just everybody wants to play the I'm right game and kind of like stepping on each other's toes at this time with this energy. So career can get kind of competitive this week when dealing with other people. The Seven of Wands, certain things that you want at this time, the reason why you're feeling restless, because those things are not coming through at this time. It can be a little bit of process for the things that you want, for the bigger things that you want at this time with this energy. For some of you, this could also be dealing with court this week as well. The Queen of Coins, I feel with this energy here that this could be dealing with mother or mother side of the family. You may not be on speaking terms with certain people at this time as well. For others of you, this could be standing up to this person and letting them know what time it is, and you're not going to be on speaking terms, or you're not going to be on speaking terms with them that way. For some of you, you may be butting heads with those in management at this time, so there could be some power struggles with that. So try to be about bigger picture. Be careful of impulsive decisions during this time period as well. I feel also with this energy that you tend to want to put family first. So this could be a situation with your hours and stuff and your scheduling, and this could be trying to get your schedule switched, and management may not be letting you get your schedule switched this week because you want to be about family, you want to be about your kids as well, and they're like, well, then quit if you want to be about your kids, you know. I feel like also you could be dealing with a coordinator at this time with this energy. So this could be the timing of it all, not like fitting into everybody else's schedule or plans. The Five of Wands, again, restless energy. Fives represent Aries energy as well. So this could be a time period of taking initiative, being ambitious, being a rebel, and going above and beyond other people's heads, and kind of off doing your own thing, or trying to be more in control of your situation at this time. You can also be surrounded by enemies at this time with this energy, especially people who don't like necessarily don't like to work with you necessarily, or you don't get along with. You could find that they could be a little bit more troublesome. They could be a bit more of an antagonist in your life. Just try not to give them energy or power over your situation. I do see this being a challenging week with authorities at this time. For some of you, this could be a time of activism. This could be volunteering your time and energy, being more invested in social injustices, or this could be social injustices happening at work, especially when it comes to the hours and you trying to get certain hours or trying to get your schedule to be a particular way. You could find it to be an injustice in that way and fighting for your rights because you know the rule book. The Page of Coins, I feel like this is a time of money coming in, but as quickly as money comes in, as quickly as it leaves. So watch your spending during this time period as well. For others of you, you're coming up with another source of income during this time. This could also be a great time for business picking up. With this energy, this could be a time period of reinventing yourself as well. I feel like for some of you, I feel like there are certain areas at work where you could be learning something new because you're lacking in certain areas, or this could be you wanting to grow and you kind of can't grow because now it would be like you having to think about going back to school for a better degree so you can get specific licenses for your job, okay? The Fool card brings up new beginnings coming up for you at this time. You can be dealing with a naughty boy or a naughty girl in your life this week as well. This could be somebody that you're crushing on that is coming back, or this could be thoughts of this person coming up at this time, and you could be very sentimental about the past and wanting this person back into your life. So this could be a crush. The Knight of Wands, I feel like new beginnings and new people are coming into your life at this time, but again, you shy away from them. This is a great time for those of you in media or social media, online business picking up. This could be a time where you could be in a leadership position at work and having to speak to the crowd at this time. The Ace of Cups, I see emotional validation coming up for you as well. Some much needed good news. Plans working out exactly as planned. I feel like whatever you're worried about, you may not have to worry about it this week, okay? So you can be more about your sanity. The Tower card talks of traveling for some of you. For some of you, this is certain things that are going to be out of your control. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing because the certain things are going to work out exactly as planned. Even though it may be out of your control and a little bit messy how everything gets settled, but at the end of the day, it gets taken care of, and that's all that really matters. This is change happening. For some of you that's dealing with property matters, a move happening as well can be coming up for some of you with this energy. The World card, again, plans working out exactly as planned at this time with this energy. Some much needed good news happening. Certain things are going to be out of your control for sure, but They're going to work themselves out, or it's supposed to work out the way it's supposed to happen. That's how God wants it to be. Okay, so try to go more with the flow. Be careful with impulsive decisions this week at this time, or knee-jerk reactions at this time, because just allow whatever needs to happen to just happen. You know, it's out of your control, so be it. Let it be out of your control, because it's supposed to work in a specific order and in a specific way this week. Okay, the King of Cups, I see for some of you here that this can be dealing with symbiotic relationships, doctor's appointments with this energy. A lot of people in your cards this week. Okay, those in authority, you can be working more closely with at this time. You can have their ear during this time period, or they can have a lot of influence over your future at this time. Or it could be a situation here where it's like you may not be getting along with certain people. You could be really fighting with certain people at work at this time, and just them just kind of making you feel trapped and oppressed at work. And again, this could be because of the hours, and then all of a sudden this person's going to come along and they're going to fix things, okay? And they're going to make things right for you, all right? Because they don't think that you should be bullied or bothered like this, okay? Because this could be just somebody else power tripping and then them coming in. I do see new people coming into your life at this time. There is a newcomer, or you could be a newcomer at work as well. Again, emphasis on challenges with authority, with this energy, feeling left out at this time, with this energy, being led astray. But don't worry, somebody is going to put you on your path and set things right for you as well, and help you along on your journey, so all is not lost. So don't freak out. Whatever is out of your control, just try and try and try to bend like the palm tree. I know you can damn be, and go with the flow. You know, delve into that certainty that everything is going to work itself out. The King of Wands, I feel, ooh, a lot of kings here. Okay, a lot of kings. Look at that. So you could, this could be like one person that you're dealing with. This is somebody in authority. This is a dominating person. And I feel like this person is jealous of you and watching you too closely and just kind of giving you obstacles along your way. And you're fighting this injustice that's happening at work. You're fighting this injustice that's happening at work at this time. Okay, so I see that happening for you. But I also see people on your side. I also see as quickly as money comes in, this could be money owed to you, is as quickly as it leaves. And this could be like to pay bills and stuff like that, because you've been waiting for this money to come in. I do see for some of you dealing with interior design this week, or this could be a new home coming up with this energy as well. Let me see. I do see for some of you, you need to be careful with this energy, especially those of you with Pluto and Libra, because you can be your own little saboteur, especially when it comes to love, or even before it even happens. You're like already putting the juju on and going into that depressing mode, like, you know, and not giving this person a chance to say yes or no to you. So how are you going to know if you're already assuming the worst? Okay, I do feel like for some of you, this can be dealing with a spiritual teacher. I do see for some of you pregnancy coming up as well, so mazel. I do feel like this is a great time for those of you in the beauty industry and those of you with artistic talents. I do see plans working out exactly as planned, because I see emotional stability coming to you as well. The Queen of Cups, I feel like for some of you, this is a beautiful time for love. Somebody that you've been wanting to come forward is going to come forward with a love offer, or they're just going to let you know exactly how they feel about you and give you a lot of emotional validation about what it is that you have been feeling about this person for a very long time, okay? So this is a beautiful time for love coming in for you with this energy. You can be more about your social life at this time with this energy, or this is one person and you could be hanging out with this person a lot more than normal. You already know who this person is too, with the King of Cups and Queen of Cups, and you two are going to be reconnecting with each other here very soon. And look at this, all this emotional validation that you need, okay? And you're going to be getting it from this person, so mazel. The Emperor card, what? Who's this person? Oh, the King of Coins. Ooh, okay, so all right, so let's stick to what I was talking about. Okay, because sometimes Spirit comes through and Spirit wants to talk and they don't want me to go by what the cards are saying. So let's see what happens this week. So anyways, the Emperor card, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes Spirit just wants me to say whatever it is they want them to say, so sometimes they take over. Sorry. So anyways, you can be reconnecting with somebody from your past at this time. For some of you can be going on to a business convention this week with this energy here, or traveling for school, for work at this time with this energy. I feel like this is a beautiful time for business picking up. This is a beautiful time for money coming in as well, but as quickly as money comes in, it's as quickly as it leaves. So in this, it could be because you're spending it on bills with this energy, okay? The Emperor card, this is dealing again with a father's figure in your life, an uncle, a father-in-law, somebody that is taking on to be the patriarch of your home. I do feel like there's a great level of self-control. I feel like this person is very invested in the relationships. I do see for some of you, the person that you're crushing on could be an older person with this energy, or a very mature person. I do see like your perspective and your opinion about this person is going to be changing. You could also be very analytical in your way of thinking. The Eight of Cups, I feel like you're ready to walk away from certain situations going on in your life during this time period as well. I feel like for some of you, the focus can be more towards family. For others of you, I feel like you tend to want to do your own thing. You're very, I'm going to say it, you're very rebellious at this time. And you just feel like, some of you, you could be like in your early 20s and stuff, and late teens, and you could just feel like you have your life figured out. You already, like you've lived, you're like 18 years of living. So you have a lot of lessons here going on that are going to be coming up. So you really need to be strategic at this time and not shoot your own foot off, because that's what's going to happen here if you don't start like slowing down a little bit. This week is not the week to make decisions, because you're really going to shoot your own foot off and you're going to regret the decisions that you make at this time, okay? Because you're running on your emotions, you're very sensitive at this time, and you don't like to be told what to do, and I totally get it. And you don't like to be told no at this time, and I totally get that too. But at the same time, everything is done on divine time, not on your time. And sometimes you're going to find that you're going to create a lot of lessons for yourself, because you're going to kind of do your own thing, okay, and bring about a lot of chaos. So be careful of that. For some of you, a great time for business picking up, realizing your dreams at this time with this energy as well. I feel like for some of you, there's necessary conflicts to have, because you're trying to be more of an individual at this time. So, this could be with that Fool card and those Cup cards, like you being a rebellious person, because you are an individual and you're trying to express your individuality, but you might be young, so, and people are trying to steer you in the right direction because they're just worried about you. For others of you, you're moving to a place, a location, the place that you're going to be moving into. It's going to unlock a lot of great dreams for you, because it's going to change your astrology, and maybe that's where you need to be for right now, because it's going to bring a lot of opportunities for you, okay? So there's a beautiful energy time for that with this energy. I feel that for some of you, this is truth being revealed. There's a dark secret around you. This could be your dark secret, and this could be truth coming out at this time. So for some of you, you may want to be careful with this energy and keep your receipts close, or at least start coming up, prepare a story or something. I feel like for some of you, the tea is real, okay? The tea is real, but the tea is not true. But where there's smoke, there's fire. So something is going on, maybe a dark secret that is around you, but where there's truth, where there's smoke, there's fire. Just remember that. I feel like this is a time of emotional evolution for you. I feel also for some of you, this is a time of healing. The Judgment card, major decisions are coming up. Whatever is heavy on your mind that you're not making any decisions on at this time, you're moving in the right direction during this time period. I also feel like this is a time of dealing with court for some of you, and I feel like a lot of things that were hidden from you is going to be revealed. Maybe this is hidden assets that you didn't know about. Maybe this is money that is actually owed to you that you didn't know about. Or maybe it's going to be like a secret, like you find out like the person that you're married to is also married to somebody else and has kids and stuff like that. Or maybe when you go to get child support money, you find out that they got like 6 different children. You know, it's going to be like that kind of situation going on. Or somebody going to call you from jail and you didn't know what was going on, and it's going to be like scandaloso. You're going to be like, what the hell kind of situation, okay? So it's up to you what you want to do with that information. For others of you, you're fighting with certain people in your life and you're not on speaking terms with them at this time. This could be dealing with baby mama and baby daddy drama at this time is what I'm feeling is coming up. I feel like for some of you here that this is a great time for those of you who are creatives. This is a great time for those of you who are in the art world. I feel like for some of you, you can be going above and beyond for other people in your life. For others of you, you can be more about what's going on in politics. And politics at this time can be very interesting for you at this time. For some of you, you can... this can be meeting an art dealer with this energy as well. For some of you, this can be wanting revenge on somebody with this energy. So be careful with that because North Node is in Taurus. Think of Oscar Wilde when he wrote that book. And it was about his father and how his father like ousted him because he was gay. And then he had to go to jail because he was gay. Okay. And then that's when he lost all his money and everything like that. So if he didn't write that book, I think it's called Something Earnest, then he probably would have still be like running around and doing whatever it is that he's want and having that affair with that boy that never transpired into anything but just a reckless affair that he was just like absolutely obsessed with. So this is something to think about, okay? And this could be you having your revenge, taking your revenge, but it's gonna backfire on you so big because all your dirty secrets are gonna come out and you're gonna be exposed for somebody who, you know, who you are. So this is something to think about. This could also be dealing with a breakup at this time. For some of you, you're refusing to take back hurtful words. I feel like you're taking ownership for what you did and you just want to move on from the situation. I feel like you're not able to forgive a situation, let alone like walk away from a situation as well. The Queen of Swords, I feel like for some of you here, this is a reconciliation. For some of you, you could be crushing on somebody at this time, big time. I feel like for others of you, this could be thoughts of the ex at this time with this energy. I feel like for others of you, this is proving other people wrong in your life at this time as well. I do feel like there's an investment opportunity coming up. As I connect with her, I'm hearing there's a big party around you. Okay, so there's a big celebration around you. The Hermit card is, not the best time to mingle if you're single, but, there is love around you. There is a great deal of self-control and working on yourself at this time with this energy. Okay, I do see that. And the Nine of Coins. I feel like for some of you, the focus is more towards family this week. You can be more of a spiritualist and being a bit more of a mystic at this time with this energy. For some of you, I see you happy on a financial level and an emotional level coming up. I love you, my bulls, and have a fabulous week. Kisses.